What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm back in the new shop and we're finally working on the C8 Corvette again. So I got it back in the last video here after it was at the body shop for like, I don't know, it was like 4 or 5 months, probably 5 months. It was like end of April, I think, is when I brought it there. So finally got everything glued back together here, and except for I ran out of glue, but I just need to put a little bead on this this fiberglass part right here, but that's pretty minor for now. So I'll do that tomorrow morning when I get some more glue, because everything was closed today, this Sunday. But I think I'm ready to throw in this suspension rack here. So I did change out this the brake hoses. They actually came with a nice little, came all together. I think it was like 60 bucks. This one just had a little bit of a, I don't know if you can see here, this bent just a little bit there, and I just prefer not to run that, especially for 60 bucks. Just when the all got damaged, this just got pushed back a little bit. So I went ahead and changed that since it was, and just hooked it up new on both sides there. And then I do have new steering knuckle and all that stuff, but I think I'm just gonna throw in the suspension module here first, and then I can throw the A-arms on and everything, and maybe even set it back down on its wheel. So I only have I think 3 wheels here, so I'll have to go to the farm tomorrow and put some tires on the ones I'm going to use, and then I should be able to make this thing a roller. And then once I glue this dash, I'll probably grab some stuff in the morning and glue it. I can start putting the dash back in together, all the interior back together, and start lining some stuff up. So hopefully I can get it together pretty quick here. Today is what? No, today is Sunday? I think it's Sunday. Yeah, today's Sunday. So on Wednesday, I want to go get this thing inspected. So I'm going to have a lot of work to do. I got the new rocker panel, the door, which is the wrong color, which I may or may not have time to paint. I think I have a new front fender here. I think I'm just missing, I don't know, I have to go through everything in the morning here to make sure I have everything, but should be able to get it together pretty fast here. And I just kind of threw on this door and this recorder here just to make sure when I was lining everything up. But I'll have to go clean all these connectors up and throw those back together. So anyways, let's get this suspension module in here. Maybe throw on the new steering knuckle and at least get 1 wheel on it and get it ready so I can put a 3rd wheel on it. What are you doing? He put his ball under here, now he's crying and trying to get it. Oh, here you go, you got it. Alrighty, so it's the next day here, and I already went ahead and glued this front fiberglass piece on there and threw in a few things. So I'm pretty much ready, I think, to throw the dash in. I was actually cleaning up all these connectors because they left this car outside for like a month, I think it was, and it got rained on so much, so all the connectors were kind of gross, which really sucks. And so I cleaned them all up with some, and I'm gonna put a little dielectric grease on each of them just to make sure we get a good connection. I think they'll be okay. Like, this one looks pretty nice, but a couple of them, like these ones, were a little bit dirty. Wasn't really too corroded, but still pretty annoying that, because I always had it sitting inside and it sat out in the rain for like, yeah, I think it was like a month before they put it inside. But we're running some of the wiring. I already threw the back mat in here. I think I'm ready to throw the dash in now, and should start coming together pretty fast here. So the dash, I might make a big mess, but is pretty easy to put in. I think I just gotta set it in. It's just got 2 bolts, and then I started hooking up some connectors and everything. So let's go ahead and set this in here, and then I think I can put probably put my floor panels in, or floor mats, or whatever you want to call them, in there, and yeah, just start hooking up all this wiring. I mean, it's really not, doesn't have a ton of wiring, so should be pretty easy, and everything just kind of lines back up with the factory holes there. And I think all this back covering can go on, and all of this all the trim. Obviously I'm going to need to glue my rocker panel on here, but I'm going to get more of this interior together, and I think I'm going to actually paint that rocker panel tonight or this afternoon, and then at least it'll be already painted, and yeah, I can have to paint it after. So, and then I'll probably paint the front fender tonight, and maybe that door, and what else I have, and the front and rear bumper. Yeah, the front and rear bumper need to be painted too, so probably paint that stuff tonight, but we'll see how far we can get with this dash and everything. Alright, so I got a good chunk of that dash installed there, and just got to the farm here, and it's about 8:30, and I brought the bumpers and stuff. I didn't bring the rocker panels. I'm just gonna leave that black and just leave the door. It's just cherry red right now, but or whatever the mist red. So I'm gonna paint the bumpers tonight here, and in the morning I gotta switch over some rims, and then I guess I still gotta install everything tomorrow because I want to take it on when today's Monday. I want to take it on Wednesday and get it inspected and then head all the way to Victoria, BC. So I better get to work. I already got all the bumpers and the front fender prepped here. I just pretty much had to scuff them all down, do a little bit of final wipe, and then I just got to tack it and I'll be ready for the sealer. So it's just in a Victory red, so no metallics or anything. So it should be really, really easy to paint. And yeah, it should look pretty good. So I'll spray some sealer and get this stuff painted up. The base coat and clear coat laid down, and it turned out pretty nice. Check this out. So all the bumpers turned out pretty good, and that's pretty much all I gotta do that. So it's about 1:30 in the morning now, so I am ready for bed, so I will catch you tomorrow. Alrighty, so I skipped ahead a little bit here, but I was up pretty late last night working on this thing, and I got quite a bit of the interior together. I got the rocker panel glued on there. I just put on the quarter this morning, and the interior is pretty much all together. I just couldn't put this stuff in yet until I put this quarter panel on there. So I can pretty much put the seat in, the rest of the trim, this cover needs to go on, and then I got the rear bumper. I just was switching everything over this morning here. So the rear bumper can go on here, and then all the trim. And I'm pretty darn close to starting this thing up. So I'm just gonna get the last of the coolant lines hooked up, and then I need to throw the battery in there. And then I think I should be able to fire this thing up finally. So I'm hoping to have this thing done by like lunch today, so it's pretty early right now, and be rolling out of here. So it actually is sitting on 3 wheels. So the only thing I'm missing is the brake pads, which are supposed to be here at like 9 o'clock this morning. So hopefully they show up, and then I should have everything for there, and I just need to bleed the brakes, and I'll be rolling in this thing. So I'm gonna throw the rear bumper on here. I got everything just switched over from the old bumper, and it's looking pretty good. So I forgot to bring a rivet gun, so I don't just have to live without these covers. They're kind of just like I don't know, like a heat shield, but the ones I have right now, it's an aftermarket exhaust. It actually might look good without them, so we'll see what it looks like. But I got a brand new carbon flash bag piece, or spoiler I guess you'd call it. I don't know if you call it spoiler or what exactly you call it, but this rear bumper is pretty much ready to go on here. So I'm just gonna go throw this on, and then I'll finish up the coolant, and then I'll try to start this thing up here. Hopefully we can start it up and have no problems with any of the connections and stuff, because I went through everything else, and I like to grease them all and cleaned all the connections up, so everything should be good. Alrighty, so I was just fighting with it. I could not get power to the dash here, and turns out I didn't connect one of the grounds over there, so I'm going to start it up for the first time. I don't have coolant in it yet, but I guess, you know, I could might as well dump some coolant in first, and then I'll fire it up. I got everything lit up here now, And it's pretty exciting because I was really stressing because I could not figure out what the heck. I was getting some power to the seats and a couple other little things, but nothing to the display or anything. So I'm gonna throw some coolant in it and then let's fire this sucker up. All right, I got some coolant in here now, so let's see if this thing will fire up. So I ended up having a ground that wasn't connected, but after I fixed that, I got it to fire it up once I put a new battery in it, and ran pretty good. So I do have it moving now and everything, and I did a few more things off camera there while I was trying to get ready to go. I was hoping to take it today to Vancouver Island, but I'm just not quite ready. I got the interior really close, but the thing is I was missing a couple fender brackets is what my holdup was. There's one little U shape here, and there's a bracket that goes from the U shape to here, and then a couple little fender clips. There's also a little weird fender clip that goes on here, which I didn't have because they got ripped off. And then also, see here, I didn't quite get this. I kind of was working on a few other things, but I got the interior, pretty much everything but the door panel, or the door. Got the interior, and I guess the mirror. I didn't finish the mirror. That's why there's a couple wires hanging down, but that's just for the mirror. But all this is all wrapped up. The roof is fitting perfect. The interior's all done. Just needs a nice good clean now. And the back quarter, same thing. Still have some aligning to do. Like obviously the bumper cover's not quite finished up there, but it's close. Like just a little bit of messing around to get that all lined up there. And because obviously it's not even tightened up. I don't have the bolt in it or the screw all the way in it. There's a couple holding on there. So, but the lights and everything are all hooked up. And then I didn't put the little brackets on here, which I kind of like it with this aftermarket exhaust, and it also has this as a cover. Might not even need it. So, and this is actually well, it's like the carbon flash or whatever, but really expensive anyways. But for the most part, we got this thing pretty darn close. Got it pretty much just finished. I need to bleed the brakes a little bit on it. Also hook up some AC lines. You see the AC condensers are laying in my huge, I got a huge mess. I've been just working non-stop on this thing since I got it back on Friday. And today is Wednesday now? Yeah, it's Wednesday. So I got it back Friday afternoon is when I finished up the body shop, got it back that night. And just been working on it non-stop since, except for I did on Sunday. I did spend all day Sunday putting some Catson's leather in that other truck on that silver Duramax there. So if I wouldn't have had that, if I would have got the couple brackets, which I probably could have made the other old ones work, and I would have had another day, I could have got this thing all the way wrapped up. And my holdup was though, my guy that does inspections, the salvage inspections, if I would have, yeah, he probably could have done it tomorrow, but I'm leaving tonight. So I didn't want to drive it there without being inspected and all good to go. So, but the passenger side, I don't have the battery out of it now, but all the gaps are looking nice on here. And I still need to put the wheel well liners in, but for the most part, for what was that, Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, like it was pretty much 3 days. And I also painted some stuff on it the one day, so pretty much 2 days of putting it back together. And got pretty darn close. And then I got the front bumper cover here. Still need to put that together, but when I get back, I got a whole big mess to clean up because I just had stuff scattered everywhere, trying to sort through everything that I needed. And here's this fender bracket that I was talking about. This is the original one off it. It's pretty mangled. Like, I mean, I probably could have made it work if I was dire, but I would have loved to drive this thing out there. But oh well. Anyways, I'll finish it up when I get back here. And yeah, this one's gonna be so fun to drive. I drove around the yard, but it's gonna be a blast to rip around on it. So everything lined up so far really great. So yeah, I guess that's probably the most crazy damaged one I've seen get fixed. So it's just about have a beat finally, and I think I know what I'm doing now. So if I ever were to fix another one, I could probably do it pretty fast now. I don't think I'd even need to bring to the body shop guys. I could just set up my own little rack thing. It's all square, and then measure off that and then just change everything out. Because I mean the roof and everything just fits perfect now. Once I put the gaskets all in there, everything is looking really nice. So just got a little bit of messing around to do on this corner here, just probably another day. And then obviously I'm gonna do some paint. Like I honestly might even just paint this door and then just leave these rocker panels for the winter. And also like on this side here, it's got a little bit of damage right here. It's not very noticeable, but it's already like, I don't know what, pretty late in the year, so it's not a whole lot of, I'd like to get some miles on this thing, kind of test it out, make sure we got everything else for it, and then this winter I can take it back apart and finish all the painting on it. So I do have like the front fender will be painted on here, so if I just paint that door, it'll look pretty darn good, and you don't really notice that bottom too much. I guess it could paint that, but I guess the other side also has to be repaired too. Got a couple cracks in it, so, but I was kind of hoping just to leave that for winter. It's not pretty mild, and just paint it all up to go. So anyways, thanks for watching, and tune in for the next one. We'll get this thing finished up. Peace.